God of communication, then I say that it's a Steve Jobs. He has to launch an iPhone, but that is a higher value. There's a screen where $999 he shows. Now 999 just shut it down and it came 499. So many people bought that. Whenever anyone posts, then how many likes are there, how many comments are there, who commented what, this all are a social media validation, I can say. Whenever you see sale and there is an urgency, everyone's use red. Why?
Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode where we uncover something not often talked about in digital marketing, the invisible triggers that influences user behavior. We'll go beyond surface level tips and explore subtle psychological cues, designs, tricks, and user habits that silently drive clicks, conversations, and loyalty. If you have ever wondered why some ads just work and why some landing pages feel so convincing, you're at the right place. Hi Shraddha, welcome to today's episode.
Hi Mitali, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Shraddha?
I'm great.
You look completely excited. I think this is a very, triggering topic for today's podcast.
Right. Being an NLP practitioner, this topic is really, I have digged a lot. I'm trying to learn a lot. So this psychometric psychology trigger, that is most important in today's era when we track behavior. So I'm very, very excited for this topic.
Let's start with the power of microcopy. So microcopy, small words, big impact. But can you please elaborate and talk about what actually is microcopy? How is it useful in marketing? And also if you can share some really nice examples related to microcopy, it would really help us.
Microcopy is something that a small thing, whatever it may be, CTA, banner, landing page, small little things. Then you think that is not that important, but it actually matters. That you rightly said, small thing and big impact. So that is an apt proverb in this situation. Now, what is microcopy? That if in case I have a CTA, sign up, and I can write sign up, credit card not required. Always we will have a better conversion rate here. Credit card not required. And this all kind of content, that microcopy, cannot be written by AI. You need really a human brain for that. So this is very important in terms of microcopy. And now how people will perceive that totally depends on, just for example, credit card not required. So people will say, okay, this is safe. Maybe now we can try, we'll see later. And then that trigger, and there was one research, it says when we do that, 20% conversion rate have increased.
Oh,
so that small thing, big impact. So that is very important in microcopy.
yeah, absolutely right. I think that the piece of content should be really crisp, very smartly written, and that shows the power of microcopy later on, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. So moving on to the next topic, the Zeigarnik effect, that is the unfinished tasks stick into our minds. So can you give an example about that? Also, what actually it is and how does it stick into our mind? This whole things, how does it fit into marketing is a really important question.
As a human brain, we always, for example, if I have a 12 tasks in a day, now I have completed till evening 9 tasks. During when I am closing my laptop, I will just focus on that 3, not that 9. Why? Because that is a human behavior. Whatever is done, we are not bothered about that, and we don't celebrate as much as what are the unfinished or work in progress kind of tasks. We just focus on that, and that is human mind, how it works. And this is the thing that marketer use and how they use. Whenever we create some kind of portfolio profile in some app, So 10% completion. When you upload photo, then 20%, some information 40-50. So they see and they encourage us to get all information in their app to all profile completion. That is a one task. Second example can be LinkedIn. Whenever we go some kind of profile creation, banner updation, service or anything we want to add, experience, certification, so there are some kind of circle, there's a pie chart, and it will going to be filled whenever you
Yes.
upload something, it will fill more. So you think, yeah, let's try, and then we will have to do this at least 90-100%. So this is the effect is very, very crucial in marketing for getting the data in place, and they actually need our all data in all kind of profile explanation and everything. And today there is a data era, so this is very important and crucial part of data analysis and how they capture our data and we do that for them. And Jaganic effect is not all about the human psychology, it implies everywhere.
Okay.
In a business also, in product project we do, or in fact home and everywhere, whatever are remaining, we focus on that.
Yes.
So that is usually a human behavior, and that trigger who use marketers.
That's really nice, Shraddha. Thank you for sharing this. Moving on to the next, the psychology of colors and contrast.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing because whenever I read about brand guideline, how color works,
Yes.
it looks so simple. Red, blue, green for us. But actually there is a science behind that.
Yeah.
Whenever we see sale, which color do you see?
Red.
Whenever you see sale and there is an urgency, everyone's use red. Why? Because it attracts. And people see that maybe this is limited offer. And HubSpot have done some research also on that. HubSpot CTA button was some other color. Then they have turned into red, sign up, and 22% it got increased just because of the color. So we think that doesn't matter. Actually, it matters. So color is a game. Second is a blue. Blue is kind of trust, technology, safety. So you can see HDFC Bank or many technology companies on website, they use blue color because of trust. Green signifies the calmness, eco-friendly, sustainability. This is the essence of green color. So the color have some meaning. It's just that we have to understand what it means. Branding community, they use this all psychological trigger in between during their campaign, and it works and it matters a lot.
Wow. Like you said, blue, and then you came out with that trust, and immediately a logo struck into my mind.
DigiDNA.
Yes. Absolutely right. Now, getting on to the next part. So, guys, can you guess? Okay, I will tell you. It's the digital body language. Understanding user behavior online. This is the most important one as it's in the main topic.
First time when I heard this digital body language, I laughed. What is this? This is a new concept. I don't know. I've never heard about that. But this is a part of psychology and user journey. How your website works and how many people are coming to your website and what all thing they're doing.
Oh.
For example, you have the landing page. There is usually our, right hand side, you will get a CTA button. Why not left? Why not bottom left? Because human brain seeks information right hand side, that is a top or bottom, doesn't matter. So CTA and chat, there's a chat bot. So their place are fixed, and there is a science behind that. It's not like randomly they have put like that.
Correct.
Right? So that is most important, and how to measure that. So there is a technology we call as a heat map. Whenever we circle that, right from left, and how user are acting in front of that website, maybe on social media, in your product, maybe some social cart, anything, anywhere in digital, they track our cursor also.
Oh,
because of that cookies. And there are lots of tools like Hotjar, Crazy X. They have created a tool. With that tool, it just measure all the activity of users,
Oh.
where they are scrolling, where they are doing what.
mm-hmm.
There were one experiment also. What
Okay.
they did is, there was a product image and there was a CTA, and the distance was like a good distance. Now they have reduced a product image and CTA button by 1/3, and they have increased their revenue, I can say, or the conversion 3 times, 3x.
So this they came to know that how the user is behaving on the website or the landing page, and then they made this change.
Correct. And also, people don't want to buy randomly. They came and buy. It doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
What they do, they will click on a product, they will enlarge that, they will read some description, they will see again some more pics, and they will go the buy now button. Now, if this section, because maximum heat map red color I can see in tool here, not here in CTA. So if I will place this CTA here near product image, it will increase by 3 to 3.5x. They have researched about that. So this is very important, and we sometimes neglect. Doesn't matter right or left or color and everything, but this is very, very important in terms of heat mapping, and it indicates your user journey, how they are coming, where they are landing, what all action they are taking on your website, your app, or anywhere. So that is a digital body language.
Wow, thank you for explaining it so well, Shraddha. Even I am coming to know about many new concepts because of this whole, the user journey you're taking us through.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead. Now comes the loss aversion. That is the fear of missing out. FOMO, as everyone knows, I believe
Gen
the
Z's
Gen
word.
True. So again, the same thing, that what is loss aversion and how does it matter in marketing, and if you can share some nice example about it as well.
As you rightly said, it's a Gen Z's word, and everybody knows what is a FOMO. So
Yeah.
we don't need to explain that. What we need to explain is what is a trigger when we say
Yes.
FOMO, how marketer use that in branding and anywhere. So whenever you go for shopping, people say buy now. Why? Because that is a limited offer. 30% off till 31st August. Like
Yes.
that. This is a FOMO that normally marketer use. And why triggers? Because people think, yeah, let's buy, because if we'll go again after maybe 2 weeks, maybe we'll not get this offer, so let's buy. So that is a trigger point, how they perceive or they influence us to buy now, take take action now, buy now, because you have limited offer. So this is a FOMO, widely used throughout the marketing campaign, and usually apparel business, it's very, very
Yes.
commonly used.
Yeah. Wow, absolutely. I think even nowadays the hoteling industry and many other industries are also using like limited time offer for you to get students discount.
That's correct.
Or booking.com is saying that only one room left for you, one flight on board. If I'm giving the right examples, I'm not very
Of course,
sure.
yes, yes.
As per you, that means it's going great.
And one more important thing is scarcity. Whenever you build scarcity, one hotel room is not booked. Rest everything is booked.
Yes.
Now what you'll think, if I'll not book now, maybe for tomorrow it will be filled. Maybe they will have 40 other rooms also, but they write in
Yes.
everywhere. Like go Abigo, you say 3 room left, 5 room left, and this is something very, very important, and its color is red. Always, you will not get black color, green or yellow. You will get the urgency part we have just discussed a few points ago. That urgency, red create urgency.
Yes.
And this thing creates scarcity. And they merge both, and we buy that hotel room that we were thinking to buy, and we take action.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely right. So, moving on to next, it's social proof, the power of following others. So, what is this social proof and how it is making us follow others as per the tagline is saying?
I've read one book, Sapiens. In that, author says that we were living in a cage and we were living in a group. If you're out of group, then nobody will be gonna save you. If lion come, they can eat you. But now also that sentiment, that psychometric or psychology are there within us. Now also we need validation. Now also we need that we follow a group, a community. Why? Because at that time it was a death thread. If I'm out of the community, lion will catch us. Now it's not that scenario, but still we need a validation. Why I came in this point is social proof. Why we want people to like us, to be with us, why we want a community to belong us, or maybe why this kind of community business is happening. So many events, so many things are happening. Why? Because people need people.
Yes.
And that is coming from the ancient time where we were living in a cage. So from that and this, social proof very, very important, because if they don't prove us, we will be out of our community, then maybe lion will kill us. But now it's not there, but the psychology says that it's happening right now also. So that is one part. Second, it's an Instagram and social media era. Whenever anyone posts, then how many likes are there, how many comments are there, who commented what, this all are a social media validation, I can say. And from here the review parts come. How? If I have built a product and I have served 54 clients so far, now I have a testimonial out from 12, 13 and 15 clients. Now I can validate that this all 15 clients we have created this result. It helps me to close new deals. Why? Because they trust that they have created a result for them, they can create a result for us also. So that validation matters a lot, that review matters a lot. So whatever I say for my business, that is one thing, but XYZ ABC will say something that will matter a lot. So that is a review and social proof that is a crucial part of any business, any marketer, and how marketer use in psychological tricks, that they show a video testimonial, they write some kind of reviews, they get customer on board saying that please say about me or my product, so that people will understand what I am offering and which kind of value I am adding through this product and services. So that is very, very important. Review, that validation from the society, that is very, very important.
Nice. This is really relatable, I believe. And especially the people who are now posting their products on Instagram and other social medias. So it becomes really necessary for them to have good reviews. Even Zomato, Swiggy, the restaurant business also needs great reviews to have good marketing.
Right. I was booking hotel rooms, and hotel rooms also have lots of options. As the only review I have read in 3 different websites, and now there is a catch. Whenever we think about this review is like 1000 review 4.9, other website you will see 2000 review 4.9, and other also that 5 point something people have reviewed that. And sometimes it's a scam, because people can buy reviews sometime as a marketer. So that is also very important. As a buyer, we should understand that which kind of reviews are fake, which kind of review or reporting and comments are authentic. So that is very important in terms of getting the things done and getting the real. If I want to book something, buy something, I should be aware of that.
Absolutely. Awareness is most important. That is also another invisible trigger which we might cover sometimes into our other podcast for sure.
Yes.
So Shraddha, moving on to next, the anchoring effect, setting the perception. So again, please explain us what this is with example if you may so, and how it helps in marketing.
Yes. This is my favorite question so far. I have seen so many videos in this techniques and so on, but one thing when I can say the communication, God of communication, then I say that it's a Steve Jobs. When and how he used this technique. When he has launched iPhone in 2007, he just did a tremendous great work. I mean, whatever he has said before, that 1,000 songs in a pocket, that one thing, that
Yes.
blasted iPod. After that, he has to launch a iPhone, but that is a higher value. How to launch that? What he did, he said that I have launched multi-touch device where there is an iPod, there is an internet connection, and there is a mobile phone. That three things you can get in one device. Because we have created this innovative solution and product, now you have to pay a lot, and there's a screen where $999 he shows, and he talks within like 5 minutes why this price came, the research team has done this and that and everything. He has created a whole kind of that excitement, 999, and people are thinking this is costly. Now 999 just shattered down, sound as a glass broken down, and it came 499.
Oh,
So many people bought that after
yeah.
some time, because if he just showed 499 in 2007 when it was a big amount, people might not buy that. But what he did, he played a psychology, that 999 just cracked down, set it as a glass, 499 came and that flash, and everybody was so happy. It's very cheap. What he did is he played with a mind and psychological trick that we always have, that we just anchor one 3 lakh ka course, and now we just giving you next 15 days 1 lakh 10,000 rupees. Now I will feel this is very cheap and I can buy
Yeah.
that. So this whole story is amazing, and we can say that Steve Jobs, whenever he launches or says any kind of product, about any product, that was a tremendous, it's a kind of a communication guru, I can say, or how to communicate and launch any product. So that's why I called a god of marketing, the whole scenario and many more.
So, moving on to the next and the final and the last. So, this topic is reciprocity effect. So, this says that give, then receive. Can you please explain us what it is, how it is used in marketing, and with example?
Whenever we buy any kind of package, product, services, they every time give us a free subscription. Whenever we want to try anything new, then we see, okay, let's take 14 days or 7 days, and in that sometime we are used to. For
Yeah.
example, 3 months ago, that YouTube go ad free, that is
Yeah.
coming again and again. Once I have done 1 month, I forget about it, and I was not realizing only I'm not getting ads. After some time, when 1 month that done finished, then I thought, oh, now ads are coming. So that I was so used to out that. Whenever we use any kind of services that is given us to free, we are used to out that. And now if we already used and we know that it's kind of addiction. Now anytime YouTube, I have to, now anytime whenever I see that ads on YouTube, that is very irritating. Now I pay for them. So what YouTube have done is, YouTube have just given me 1 month subscription, and now I'm paying for a maybe long time.
Yeah.
So that is a give and take thing. Like whenever you build any product, give, make them addict, and now they will have to buy your product. So that is very important thing when it comes to marketer. As a marketer also, we do lots of consultancy on a free basis, 30 minutes consulting or some webinar. There are hell lot of courses are going on in India and globally. Learn that, learn this, the chat GPT, Excel sheet, NLP, and many more. They do 99 rupees. They just make sure that some people should be there, because free is something they feel that any and everyone can come. Now
Yes.
99 rupees and some commitment, people are coming, so maybe they will buy. And now they talk about one thing, 10 things on that to us. After that, there is a 6,999 or 1 lakh or 50,000, some kind of course are there, they will just give us. So now, if they will not get us that 99 of free or some kind of webinar, some free consulting, nobody is going to come. Now they have experienced that, we have built a trust in front of them, now they will buy. So this whole psychology and tactics and tricks are there to influence, to generate a trust, and how anyone influence to buy their products. So the whole psychological thing are there whenever we have to buy something.
Absolutely. I think that has happened to me as well. I just joined some course and then it happened that it came for 99 rupees as you said.
Right.
And then afterwards they leave you at a certain point where you actually want to know more.
Right.
So you tend to buy the whole package of it and go ahead with the same course. I think that is really good marketing if one has to position. This is very informative and helpful.
Example are Google. Google, almost all products are free. Google Map, Gmail, Google
Yes.
Drive, anything. When it comes to Google Drive, then 15 GB are free. Now, if we are recording this podcast, I'm sure it will be 35-40 GB. Then I have to buy, because I need to share with editor or anyone. So that is an important thing. They gave us the 15 GB to know that this is important, and now buy. So we have a paid subscription for that also. So this is a very good marketing tactic.
Thank you so much, Shraddha, for sharing such valuable insights and especially the invisible triggers. And actually, let me tell you, these really were the invisible triggers. Because I don't, when you were explaining it, it really came to life. Like, oh, it's happened with me. Oh, this is absolutely right. that reaction and response have come very naturally when you were speaking about it. So thank you so much. So guys, digital marketing is not just about running ads or just adding some content. It is also about understanding the human behavior. These psychological triggers are very subtle yet incredibly powerful when used correctly. So guys, my humble suggestion would be start small. Look at your website's microcopy, analyze the colors, add a simple progress bar, and you can also offer many of the tips and tricks and the triggers which Shraddha has mentioned as a part of your marketing techniques in the right way though. If you find today's insights valuable and you have also related to this podcast, do subscribe us at Shraddha's DigiVerse.